Hello, my name is Samuel Warwick. I have autism. The entertainment industry has been a huge part of my childhood. So, by being inspired to see other entertainment podcasters interviewing other people from television shows, I decided to do one myself. To know about some funny behind the scenes, bloopers, and some stuff that we probably didn't know about while they were making the certain type of show. This is Entertainment Treasure Talk with Samuel Warwick. Let's go to the podcast now. Here it comes. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my very first episode of my podcast. I'm really excited to be showing this. This podcast is, I'm going to be interviewing people from the entertainment industry. I'm really excited for this. And and first of all, that intro music that you heard is actually from a Thomas the Tank Engine theme that was composed by Mike O'Donnell and Junior Campbell. I believe the intro is from Percy's Chocolate Crunch. So if you guys,
I know that.
If you guys, like he said,
it's fire.
So if you guys really enjoy that, please, I'm a big Thomas fan too. So if you guys really enjoy, listening to music of Mike and Junior, please, you can also go follow my friend, instrumentalist dude Oliver 11 GWR. He's part of the Thomas fan base. Go follow him, give him a like, and But anyway, I'm really excited for this first podcast because we have somebody who was actually here with me today. He was from the show Dooley and Pals, and I am very... Alright, yeah, there was some malice. But he's from the show Dooley and Pals, and I am very excited to have him. His name is Mr. Eric Battle. Alright, how you doing, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
Alright, yeah, I'm doing good, my friend. It's really excited to have you here. I was, I was just talking to a few friends, and yes, we do have a few questions. So we will have a few questions afterwards when we get done here. But yeah, I'm just really excited for all this.
Bad. The crazy thing about, I don't think a lot of people know about Dooley and Pals and like the where we actually filmed it at was right next to the Mortal Kombat like TV show from back in the day. It was it's very
nice.
Cool. So we got to see the set every day. Like it was very cool.
Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. That is awesome, my friend. I love that. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan. I'm mainly a Mario, a Nintendo, and Sega dude.
Okay.
So, Same. But hey, man, it's still cool. It's still cool. It's still cool. I don't know if they did any Nintendo. I don't think they did any Nintendo stuff at Disney or Sega stuff at Disney, but. There are a couple of games that were released right around that time when you guys were doing Dooley.
Yeah.
Well, Dooley was being filmed. I played a game called Jet Set Radio at the time. Well, I think I showed you it. I think I showed you it. It was like a game that was released in 2000.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just going to ask you, what made you first get into acting, first of all?
It's funny. I was like 6 years old, and my parents knew like this girl that I used to go to school with. Her parents, they got her into modeling and stuff, and so they just gave us the number to their like photographer. And so my parents went and got me like my first headshots. And yeah, it started when I was like 6 years old. Yeah, like literally 6 years old.
That is very, very interesting. I didn't really, it's just, my experience. I haven't had, much experience, but just watching you guys on television. But I've just done some fan-made stuff. So I just done some fan-made voiceovers, and that's what I've really just done. That's what I've actually done. So,
voiceovers are like my favorite, dude. Oh my goodness, man! Like I want to do voiceovers myself.
Nice.
I think that's like the big thing. A lot of kids that like get out of like acting and stuff like that. I think they go into like voice acting.
Nice. You know what? You know what? Well, actually, I'm actually doing some redubs of. I'm a big Thomas and Friends fan. So I'm actually doing a couple of redubs myself. I'm actually going back to doing some redubs. Maybe I can have you volunteering in them. That would be really cool.
Absolutely, I would love to do something like that.
Yeah, I think my good friend Oliver 11 GWR, like he actually found a Korean DVD of the Korean dub of Thomas, and he actually there was actually like there's sound channels called Surround.5. he found out that it was actually a dubbing track, which means you can actually it has the music and the sound effects in them.
Wow, that's fire.
And so I actually am really, really, and I've actually found that really cool. Now I can listen to the stuff about the classic music of Thomas and just listen to that at
Right,
the same time. But,
right.
all
That's
right.
such a good show. That was one of my favorite shows.
Oh, cool. Do you remember when Alec Baldwin did it for our country? Like Alec Baldwin, the narrator Alec Baldwin, he did that for our country.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's the season 5. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think there's some season 6 he found in that dubbing track, but all of season 5 is released in the dubbing track.
Word.
So I gotta get you on there. I don't know if I can get you as the narrator or Sir Top Hat, but I gotta get you on one of my redubs,
That's dope.
man.
I would love to do something like that, bro.
All
Oh yeah.
right.
I mean, like I said, and I love Thomas the Train. I grew up watching that, so
Oh, nice. Yeah, we had Alec. We had Alec, and then before that we had George Carlin, and then we had another dude named Michael Brandon. So,
right.
and I think the British narrator, the very first one was Ringo Starr. So
Man, you're kidding me. No, was that
yeah,
Ringo
Ringo
Starr?
Starr did the first seasons of Thomas. Ringo Starr did the very
My
first
mind
season.
is blown.
Oh, really?
So it's been star studded since day one.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was also a UK narrator who did it. There was a UK narrator called Michael Angelis who did it. He was okay. He wasn't really the best, but you know. And there was another.
Wow.
I'm trying.
See, right now I'm kind of into I'm really into, man, American Dad and stuff like that. Family Guy, man, those are all like my
Yeah.
absolute favorite
Yeah.
shows, man. If I could be on one of those shows, oh, Bob's Burgers, you know what
Oh.
I'm saying? Like if I could be on one of those shows,
All
oh my
right.
God.
All right. Well, anyway, my second question is this. My second question is, how did you get the audition for Dooley and Pals? How did you get that audition for Michael?
Yo, okay, so this I used to know the hiring director for Dooley and Pals. I knew her because I was already on the circuit doing like other commercials and things like that.
Oh,
And
wow.
so when I came to the audition, they were like, "Oh, we know this kid. He's great." I auditioned, and like out of like 2,000 kids, I got the job. But hold up, Pete, this it gets better.
All
So
right.
I got casted originally for the pilot of
Oh,
Dooley
oh,
and Pals,
really? Yeah.
but I broke my arm, so I couldn't
Oh.
do the pilot.
Oh,
The kid who
crap.
did the pilot was so bad that they asked me. They were like, "Hey, man, when is your cast getting off?" And so they allowed me to come back for the actual television show, not the pilot, to be able to do the first episode.
Oh, that is very, 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 very cool, man. That
Yep,
is really, really cool.
it was a blessing.
And actually, I do have a question about the pilot. I heard that the pilot was actually Dooley was actually originally gonna be a lizard. That's what I was hearing from people. Dooley was actually a lizard,
Yes, yep.
and then it was gonna be just Max. It was gonna be that Max, the girl that played like. Well, I don't know. That was not the original Max though. So I think
No,
Max
no,
was
no,
played
no,
by
it
another
wasn't.
girl. I think Max was
Yep,
played by
yep.
another girl, but now this is actually a really really good thing. Something that you probably have known is that Dooley actually aired on 2 stations. So he actually aired on PBS, which I actually remember watching it on PBS, and later I think
The
they made it
Christian
in
channel.
yeah it made it on the Trinity Broadcasting Network in like '04,
Yep,
I
TBN.
believe. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ed McMahon. I don't know if you know who Ed McMahon is. Publishers Clearinghouse.
I
He was the owner of Victory Entertainment. The
oh
people who actually put out. So he was involved in a lot of stuff. It was really cool. He was tied to a lot of people, especially the Turner or the TBN network.
Wow, wow, wow. That is actually something that's really, really, really cool. I'm trying to think. So, actually, so now I'm trying to think of the question of another great question to ask. This is my first time doing a podcast, so
Yeah,
sometimes,
yeah. Ask whatever. Ask. I'll answer whatever question. I got some stories too. So
so I'm trying to think. Trying to think what else just on the top of my like I know you said that you were in contact with some of the people from Dooley.
yep,
So
yep.
you said that Chris was one of them, and you also told me that at Catherine O'Fry was one of them. And actually, before that, Catherine O'Fry actually was in Gullah Gullah Island. She was actually in like
Yes.
Gullah. Yeah, she was before Gullah Gullah Island with
Yes.
Amy Archibald, which I've heard of.
Dude, you are
Yeah, Amy
amazing,
Archibald.
man. You know your stuff.
Yeah, I do, because that was filmed in Florida. She was, yeah, and I also
Yeah.
know this, that Joshua, I think before Dooley, he actually was in Flick's musical adventure. That's another thing that I actually found out.
Yes, yes. You
Yeah,
know
he
he's like a semi-pro, or he became like a semi-pro volleyball. Yeah, volleyball. Not volleyball. I'm sorry, tennis player.
Wow, that is really cool. I actually have
Yeah,
seen him
yeah.
play some tennis.
And
That is actually really cool.
Nicole Marion,
Yeah.
the other girl on there, she raps and stuff like that. She owns like some talent agency and things like that. Yeah, like here in Orlando or something. So, dude, they're
very
all really
nice.
doing
Very
some
nice.
pretty awesome stuff, man.
So you still live in Florida. That is awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Florida. I've been to Florida many times. My mom grew up in Florida, but sadly she's no
Oh, okay.
longer with us anymore because she
Oh,
passed
I'm sorry for that.
few years. She passed like in February of 2018. So it was really hard on me. So
I bet.
you
I
know,
bet. I bet.
you know. So just and it's just really, yeah. She was, yeah. Some people were actually hesitant of me, starting a podcast, talking to people like this, but but yeah. And also Joshua was in there, and I think but hold up, what was I? Yeah, okay. So Joshua was in. What we're talking about, Flick. So Joshua was in like Flick, and also Amy was in there. I'm trying to. Yeah, I would love to interview them two as well. And there was actually a girl called Brittany that was in there. Brittany
Word.
O'Shea. Let me see. I don't know who played the others, but wait a minute. There's one more girl. I don't know. She later went in that. She also later starred in the show Animal Jam that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, her name was Thea Cabaras, and I actually.
Carveros.
Yeah. That's what one of
And
her name was.
a lot of a lot of these kids, like I knew personally because we were on the circuit. I don't know if you know what that is. Like we all did commercials together, so we all auditioned for the same commercials.
Oh.
We auditioned for the same TV shows.
Oh, nice.
What was the young kid on Gullah Gullah Island with the low top fade? What was his name?
I'm trying to think. The young kid.
The
I'm not a
brother.
real. Oh yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. The other. Are you talking? Are you talking about the person that played James, or
Is that who it is? The brother, like the younger brother
the younger? Wait, no.
or
The younger
eldest
brother
brother?
was
Maybe he's the
Simeon.
eldest brother.
I think the younger brother was Simeon. I'm not a real big on Gullah Gullah Island. My favorites would have to be Animal Jam and your show.
But yeah, we
Dooley.
all. I think that kid actually auditioned for Dooley and Pals as well.
Oh,
We
really,
all pretty
Simeon?
much were on. Yeah, we were
Simeon.
all pretty
Oh,
much on
wow.
the same circuit. Including Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown was. He was like my manager at the time. Was managing him as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. Orlando Brown, Raven Simone. All my manager was managing them at one time. Yeah.
What? Oh, so you knew Orlando Brown? And wait, Raven auditioned for this? Raven auditioned
No,
for Dooley?
Raven didn't audition for this, but she did audition for a lot of stuff that I auditioned went to auditions for.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Yeah, but hey, what were some of your favorite songs from Dooley that you recorded?
Bubble Bubble Lucky Bubble.
Yes, I love that one too.
Right off the bat, that's my favorite song.
I
Man.
know. I can't stop listening to it. It's. Oh my God! Listen, I would
The
play that
Dentist.
song over again.
I really loved The Dentist, and I really liked the Green-Eyed Monster called Jealousy.
Oh yes, that was good too. Did you record any of them that that didn't have you featured as a character? Did you record any of them too?
Yeah, actually, that was totally lip synced. All of us were lip syncing. We didn't
Yeah.
actually record the music; it was pre-recorded.
Yeah. So the music was pre-recorded. Yeah. So you would
Yep.
go in the studio. Yeah, of course. So yeah. Trying to think. I think in one episode I saw with like Max. I think Max had Ginger's line in one. Like
Yep.
did that Ginger in one. I think in the No song with like
Yep.
Mrs. Z. I think it might have been the second version of it. I don't know, but yeah, I think sometimes you guys were like the kids sometimes
Yep.
had voices like
Yep.
switch. Y'all was-
Do you remember the campfire episode
oh yeah, I'm
where
trying
we
to
camped
think.
and stuff like that?
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I want to tell you that I forgot what Josh said to me, but we were in the back behind scenes, and he said something to me right before we came on, and I punched him in his mouth.
Did Dooley end because of that? Did Dooley end because of that or no?
I did get in trouble for no, I did get in trouble for that. But we worked it out. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
worked it
that's
out.
cool.
I forgot what he said, but it was something just. I think it was very disrespectful. I can't
Oh
remember
my
what it was,
god.
but I
but
punched
I
him,
mean,
and they stopped filming immediately. They like, cut, cut, cut.
but I'm like, but I'm like, but I'm like, we're like saying this. I think this was like '99 was when you guys were filming, like
Yep,
'99, like early 2000. Was it? Was
yep,
it? I think
yep,
it was probably '99 because it takes a while for editing, so it was probably like '99.
yep.
So it was
1999 to 2001, somewhere, something like that, or 2000, like late 2000.
okay. So y'all were still filming in 2000 as well. Y'all were still filming
Yeah,
there. All right.
yep. That was some of the last episodes that we were filming.
Okay, so the camp episode was one of the last. That's
Yep.
actually very very interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to. What was something I was gonna say? So like, did you record the song like the Grumpies at all, or like any of those? Did you record those, or was that
No, 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 not at all.
okay? Because that's actually one. Because actually, the Grumpies is actually a pretty interesting episode.
It is. It is.
It is actually a pretty. It's like contagious, like a cold or something.
Right, right, right.
I found that just so funny when I first saw it on TBN. I just kind of found it really funny. And there was also another one. I don't think you were in this episode, but like there was one where like Marty like had a different like Marty was coming in and he was very upset and his voice changed.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. 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 Oh
That kind of weirded me out a little bit.
yeah.
That weirded me out. And also there was another one that weirded me out is when you guys had to try Dooley's new recipe or
Oh
whatever.
man. Oh my
And
god.
oh my god, y'all's screams were hilarious.
Yes. That was actually, the ones where we got to cook and eat food and stuff like that. Those were actually being a fat kid. Those are some of my favorite episodes to do. Just to be, we got to eat like all sorts of egg rolls and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my
it was great.
goodness.
Oh yeah, man. Oh
Eating.
yeah.
This is good right here. This is good. I ought to have you back here, man. We ought to have you back. We ought to have the cast. We ought to have some members from the cast here. And have
I'm gonna try to get I'll try to get a hold of Caitlin. I'll try to get a hold. I've tried to get a hold of Nicole actually, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her. But I know Justin. Justin would love to talk to you and to come on your show. So I'm definitely gonna pass your information to him
yeah.
and see if he'll get with you. Maybe you guys can set up something as well.
That would be very
Because
interesting.
we were all also we never went to school while we were filming Dooley and Pals. We got to have an on-set tutor.
Awesome. That would be
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
man.
So we even took
That
the
would be nice.
FCAT when the FCAT first came out. I don't know if you're old enough to remember the FCAT, but when the FCAT first came out, we took it on set. We didn't have to go to a school or anything like that.
I heard they did that with with Barney people too, with people that did Barney
Yes.
too.
Yep.
But I'm not a big
Yep.
fan of Barney. But yeah, they did it with like they had like a teacher called I forgot what
Yep.
it's what the teacher's name is. But and actually speaking of that, there's actually a podcast called like Purple Roads. There's a podcast called Purple Roads, and like Carrie Stinson was actually inside the Barney suit. So
What?
yeah, Carrie Stinson is doing, and he's doing an interview of people. But I'm not a real
That's
big Barney fan.
fire.
Yeah.
I seen the Teletubby, the guy who did the purple Teletubby. He did a full interview with Vice, and it was pretty cool.
Oh wow, I'm trying to think. The dude that did the original Tinky Winky dude.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
I
almost
think
positive. He's really man. He's like, he looks like he's from Africa. I think he's like English or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think actually, I think I know somebody who's actually doing a podcast right now. It's called like Jake's Nostalgia. I think he actually interviewed one of the people that was in the first season of the Teletubbies. He had like a
so
long
dope.
hair. Yeah, he had.
It's just those things are so iconic, man. Like, and it's really even due to see you like asking me questions, man. It's so awesome because I would never have thought that people would even watch Dooley and Pals. You know what I'm saying? But everybody
Yeah,
that I
because
talk to that are a little bit younger than me are like, yo, I grew up on this. You know what I mean? This is what my parents put on when I came home. Even today, there are still people that are like, yo, We watch you every day. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
still come on
very
TV because
nice.
the show still comes on. It's been on for 19 and a half years
The
now.
show still comes on. Yeah, I think it airs on TBN now instead of PBS,
Yep.
which personally I
19 and a half years
yeah.
it's been on the air,
Yeah,
man.
personally I prefer the PBS airings better
I
than
do. I completely agree. Even though that's because even our like offset things that
you
we did, like
know.
when we went to things like the beach and stuff like that,
Oh yeah. Oh
some of
yeah.
that stuff got cut out in TBN.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think somebody a few years ago actually uploaded like I think Erica who played Max was
Yep.
actually at a sleepover with somebody or whatever.
Yep.
And I think I remember seeing that.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
TBN
would
cut those for some reason. I
yeah.
don't know why they cut them. But yeah, I think they did that to add the Bible facts part
Yeah,
of.
honestly, I don't. I mean, I believe in God, I do, but I'm just like, come on, you don't need to
Yeah,
ruin
to each his
stuff.
own. Right, right,
I
right.
mean, you don't need to ruin stuff. You don't need to always just shove religion in people's face.
Absolutely,
You don't
exactly.
need to do
Especially
that. I
little kids
just,
who can't even make the decision. You know what I
just
mean?
I mean, that's what it now it kind of offends me a little bit. I see why.
Oh yeah,
Kind of why it offends me a little bit now. It never really offended me when I watched it on TBN because I was like maybe 11 or 12 when I actually watched
right,
it back
right,
on TBN.
right.
So like that's one of the things that just now it just kind of sort of like, why are you throwing religion in this?
Yep. Yeah, it's silly. It's because it's a space alien, so
Yeah,
they just was like, they
yeah,
had to get in there, get their little jabs in.
yeah.
That's how it is.
I would
Even while we were doing the show, we had a lot of oversight and people like, hey, you can't put this on there. We don't
yeah,
want this on there.
yeah.
There was still like very much like
Hmm.
the editors were, all of them are very cool. We all had like really good personal relationships with the editors and stuff
Oh,
like that.
nice.
Even with our sound guy, shout
Oh,
out to
nice.
Mr. George.
Oh,
All these
nice.
years, man. He's also the sound guy is the guy who he got. I was I got to go to my first concert because of that guy. All sorts of stuff, man. Like so, like if the staff was just for Dooley and Pals was just so great, but there was a
Yeah,
lot of oversight for stuff like that. They were like, "Yo,
yeah,
kids can't see this," or "No, that doesn't need to be
yeah,
in there." There was a
yeah.
lot of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would actually. I don't know if you have like rip or anything like digital rip, but I would love to see some of these things that were cut out if you're allowed to post
I
them.
do. I actually have my parents have all of the VHSs of every single episode.
Was that from the production? Like from the production? Like
Yes,
straight
yeah.
from
We
production?
everybody got. We also got some bloopers. I'm almost positive
Oh, yeah,
with
those
Zoom
outtakes.
and the Zoom and what was the other one?
Zoom.
The hand puppets, the yellow and the red hand puppets. The
Yeah,
Zoom.
yeah.
I can't remember the other one's name, but we have some bloopers of that are actually pretty like
Oh,
not
yes.
safe for work
Oh,
type
yes.
bloopers.
I would love to see those. I would love to see those, man.
That
You,
I'll have to get my parents to send them to me. I think they're actually supposed to be coming down here. I'll get them to bring them
yeah,
when they
please,
come. They live
please,
up in Virginia.
please rip those. I would love to see them. I would love to see these
Absolutely.
bloopers, man. That's really awesome. I would love to see those.
And I don't think anybody. I don't think the only people that have them are the staff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, the other people that would have them on the staff. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Dooley is actually pretty much lost media. It
Right. Right.
it is. It's
Absolutely.
lost. I mean, I know somebody's uploading the stuff right now, but
Yep. It's a lady. I used to know that lady's name. I can't remember her name. Who's actually uploading it now? She's a very nice lady though.
hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, did you guys know any of the kids that were like outside the sets, like the girls that act like the kids that actually like the kids that when they would play like stuff like Dooley Says and all that. Like, do you know any of
Yeah,
those kids?
some of them we knew for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, uh, depending on how long they were shooting that scene and stuff like that. But mainly not really. They were random kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there was the person who chose those kids. The casting director didn't choose them. Frank, which was the guy who did all of he did the offset casting.
Oh, very
Like when we
nice.
went on other trips and stuff like that and filmed offset, he did the offset casting. And he only if you look at the original ones, like when they do the Dooley Says and stuff, all those kids have like unique teeth. Very unique teeth. Some kids will be missing teeth. Other kids will have big front teeth. Other kids will have like wonky teeth. And he was very into that. So
Very
he
nice.
specifically chose kids who had like messed up teeth. It was very funny.
that, yeah, that, yeah. He chose kids that had messed up teeth. I'm trying to think. There was like one. I'm trying to think. There's actually one girl that I actually remember. Like I'm trying to think. She actually wore like yellow and she had like
Yep.
overalls on. Like this girl had
Yep.
like yellow and overalls on. Is that one that you knew?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
What was her name?
Absolutely.
What
Yep.
was her
That's
name?
actually one of the. I think that's one of the producers. I think that's Miss Kathy, one of the producers' daughters. Or
Oh,
yeah, I'm almost
nice.
positive
Oh,
that's one of
oh,
that's
nice, nice,
yeah, yeah.
dude. Nice.
And also a lot of the drawings were the producers' kids. Like when yeah, it was the producers' kids.
Yeah. Okay. So funny story. I actually remember watch. So I watched. Me and my younger sisters were watching Dooley on TVN, and sometimes you would go like, "What in the world are some of these drawings?"
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Some of those drawings are really funny, man. Some
Like
of
we were
those drawings are really,
like so
but
that
they're little kids.
yeah, but
They're
my
like
sister
5 years
yeah
old. Some of them are
my
3 years
would
old.
yeah my sister would go ugh my sister
And
would go
they
ugh.
kept all of those drawings. When
Oh,
we walked down
nice.
the hallway, all of those drawings were all over the wall when we
Cool.
walked
Cool.
into the stage. It was very awesome.
Cool. Okay, and actually, I think somebody from the cast actually passed away. I think it was Ken Bruce. I did.
Yes, yeah. Bruce passed away. Yep.
Oh, and when was that? Like, when did he pass away? Did he pass away like right after the guys
I
shot?
want to
Or
say that was a few years after the show. Absolutely, yes.
so maybe around the time that Jim Henson show was going on, like Animal
Yeah.
Jam.
And that's it's funny because afterwards, a couple of us did a show with Jim Henson.
I think. Wait. Like the Animal? Did you? Is that Animal Jam? Is that what you did?
No, we actually did. If you've ever heard of Donna's Day,
Uh,
it used
I
to be like
think.
a craft show.
I think I know what you're talking. I think I
Jim
know what you're
Henson
talking
did a
about.
whole thing on there, so we got to hang out with Kermit the Frog. We got to hang out with like everybody. It was very awesome, and this was that
Wow.
was actually around the corner
Wow.
from the set of Dooley and Pals at MGM.
Wow, that is really cool. That's really cool. I have a bunch of Jim Henson fans, so yeah,
Oh man, yeah, dude. Look, man, I'm such a Jim Henson fan,
yeah.
and it was his son was there also,
Oh,
learning at the
wow,
time how to do the voices and things like that. So
wow,
it was really amazing to get to meet both generations of the
wow,
Hensons.
wow. That is really, 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 really cool. That is really cool. I like this, and I'm liking this conversation too. This is really awesome. This is really
Dooley
awesome.
and Pals really, man, it opened the door. It opened the door for just a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
a lot of people. You know what I mean? A lot of people to come into my life. It was a blessing.
Yeah. So I actually don't know if you would actually know this girl, know this girl, but this girl actually went on to do other things. Like she went on to do other acting things. Like she did some stuff for Nickelodeon and she did some stuff for Disney and all that. Do you happen to know the name? She also was on this Animal Jam show too. Her name was actually Spencer Locke. I don't know if you know her or not.
Spencer Locke. No, no.
Okay, okay, yeah. It just came. It just came because I don't know if you know anybody who was a part of Animal Jam or not. Because if you did,
No, 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 not on Animal Jam.
yeah, I would have. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't have been too much. I actually would have been more surprised if you knew them or if you didn't know them. But
Right, right, right.
but
I know
y'all were
of them, but
connected.
yeah, no, I never met any of them.
But you connected a lot of you connected a lot throughout Florida.
Well,
A
and
lot
it's
of people
crazy
in
because
Florida.
a lot of back in the day, all of those shows that you're watching and that you're into, man, a lot of those like Nickelodeon was doing, a lot of those like Universal, you know what I'm saying, Disney in
Yeah.
the Orlando and Florida area were doing all of those commercials. They were doing all of those TV shows. So all of those kids that
Nice.
auditioned for all of those shows and commercials, they all
Nice.
knew each other.
Yeah, nice. Just. I mean, I was never. Trying to think. Did you know? I'm trying to think. There was another Florida. Yeah, the Reppies. Do you know anything about the Reppies at all? Because I think that was a PBS thing as well. But I
The
think
what?
it.
The what?
The Reppies. It's called the show. There was a show called the Reppies. I think it was filmed at
No.
Universal. I don't know if you would
No,
know
no.
that
What
or
was it
not.
about?
it was like I never really heard about it till like much like maybe a year ago,
Oh, gotcha.
but I think like these monsters or whatever, like these dinosaurs or monsters or whatever they were called, and I don't nearly exactly because I just kind of got bored of it after a while, I'm loving, but I love talking about stuff like Animal Jam and Dooley and I think I like I said I know David was both Bozark and Dooley, but I think that also that there were some people some editors and all that were on the show as well, so just there's some editors and people that were on the show as well, so I
Right,
don't,
right.
but yeah, but I'm trying to think. What was your favorite outside thing to film? Like one of your favorite outside
My
films?
favorite
Like
outside thing to film was when we all got to go to the Gulf of Mexico.
you went to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
Really?
we went to Zephyr Hills, Florida, and it was wonderful, man. We got to camp out on the beach. It was hot
Oh
and it
wow.
was sticky, you know what I mean?
Oh
But
oh
we had
wow.
so much
Oh
fun.
wow.
We
Hey,
just had
wasn't
so
that
much
the
fun.
one where you guys were pirates or whatever? Y'all dressed
Yes,
as
yeah,
pirates. Oh wow. That was actually really interesting. Something's only lost until you
yep. That was
find it.
filmed in Zephyr Hills, Florida.
Wow, that was actually really. I liked that. I liked that. That was actually
Oh
pretty
yes,
cool. But one of my favorites is "We Are All Different, but We're All the Same." That one's a pretty good one too.
we are. Oh my God, I love that song, man.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually a pretty good one. So it was at. So trying to think, trying to think. I might have driven past that farm. I don't know though. I don't know though.
Word.
I may have seen. I don't know. But some of those things did look familiar though. Maybe because I'm
Right.
from South Carolina.
Oh, okay, okay, got you.
I do actually live near. I do live near the state line where Carowinds is. I live near there, but
Word.
yeah, I live in one of the two cities next there, so that's really
Got you.
cool. That's really cool. I do live next near the Charlotte
Yeah,
state line.
Columbia, South Carolina, 29211.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
I still
yeah.
remember
I
the.
and I actually used to live there too. I lived there for a few years too.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
remember I remember pretty much all the songs, dude. I remember all the dances. I still do the hey hey hi ho
Oh my God,
Dewey
that
Dooley.
is.
I still do that
Oh
dance,
my
man.
God, that is so that
We sure
that
do.
that
But we had so much fun today.
that
It
was
was a Dooley
no
day. It was great.
that's pretty touching right there. That's a pretty touching
Yeah.
song. That is really really touching right there. That's a real touching song, and
Yeah, I know, man. It's one of my favorites. We all cried when we had to do that for the very last time on the set. We all cried
oh
afterwards
yeah,
because
well
we would
yeah,
all be
was what
going our separate ways after that.
yeah, was it like the camping episode that y'all cried, or was it
Oh
on the
yeah,
camping
oh yeah.
episode, or was it on, trying to think.
I can't remember what our exact last show was.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Because what they did was, when we did our last show, we the next day we got on a plane and we flew to New York, to do
Cool.
all of the like press conferences and stuff.
Oh,
I got
nice.
to hang out with Ed McMahon and his 18-year-old granddaughters at the time.
Cool.
We got to eat. That was the first time I had caviar and all
Cool.
sorts of stuff
That's
and
really
like
cool.
the
So
top of a
that's
huge.
cool.
That's the
So
first time I'd ever
you.
even been to New York. You know
Oh,
what I mean, or
cool.
out of the state of Florida.
Very very cool. But oh yeah, did you meet while you all were up in New York? Did you meet like any other people like stuff like people that were like? Because I know they were doing a lot of Playhouse Disney stuff in New York at the time. So
Uh huh.
did you like meet anybody up there at all? Like meet anybody like?
No, but we did get to meet. I got to meet Justin Timberlake. I got to
Cool.
meet some other celebrities too. I can't remember.
Cool.
I got
Cool.
to meet all the backs. I mean, all the NSYNC guys. There was a few artists that we got to like actually meet.
Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh yeah. How about this? Here's another interesting question. I think Between the Lions was actually going on around that time too when y'all were doing Dooley as
Yes, it
well.
was.
Yeah, Between the Lions was doing was did you guys meet any of the puppeteers from that?
I got to meet yeah, some of those puppeteers were the same puppeteers on Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yes, that. Yes, yes. Did you
And
meet
so
anybody from Bear?
I
Did you
got to
meet?
meet a couple of those guys. In fact, we used to go like and sit and watch the live show of the Bear in the Big Blue House
Oh,
live film all the
nice.
time, man. Oh
Awesome.
yeah, oh
Wow.
yeah,
I know. I
that was
know.
my
So,
favorite. Bear in the
oh
Big
my
Blue
God,
House. That
Bear in
whole
the Big
like,
Blue House.
and
Loved
we
it.
sit Indian style. It's like you sit in an audience Indian style with a bunch of other kids and just watch the show. It's pretty awesome.
Wow, I know. I've seen Playhouse Disney live. It was really cool. I actually liked the very
The,
first time went because it was more nostalgic. The second time I went was like in 2008, and
okay,
so
word.
yeah, and it wasn't really that. It was still good, but it wasn't that as nostalgic.
It's so great you brought up Between the Lions, man. I just feel like that's another one, man. A lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Between the Lines was very, very rare too. Was very rare too at the time. But there's actually a big fan base of it, dude. And people,
That's so wild to me.
yeah, Between the Lines is one. Is just one. Is what was one of my favorites. Years ago. I was like literally just
Oh, two
watching.
seconds. Oh shit.
Like a few years ago, I was watching like almost every episode of that.
Oh really?
So I would just sit there and I would kind of watch Between the Lions. Like I actually was real. I like it better than Sesame Street, honestly. I really do.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I enjoy Between the Lions more than I like Sesame Street.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
I have a bunch of Sesame Street fans too. I think we're gonna maybe.
Sesame Street is geared more towards older people in the first place. Like,
Yeah, it did. But then like I'm gonna say probably like 99 or something like that. I just because there was some of the stuff from like 99 from like maybe '04 or '06. Just I did not like. I look at it now and I'm like, oh my god, why did I watch this? You know. But I think I'm going to probably be interviewing somebody from there. From I think was she was a girl from one of the segments. She played a little detective from Sesame Street.
word.
Yeah, I think she played a like it was after y'all's time. So she played a little detective called like Jane Tuesday. I actually want to get her on the show as well. She's going to be a future guest. I want to get her on there because
That's dope.
I would like to get her on there as well, but I'm trying to really, and I know you. I'm trying to really think like. I'm trying to think. Was there anybody did I'm trying to think. Did people come and see y'all film Dooley or would people come and see y'all film Dooley or was it like
Yeah, in fact, there is like at MGM, there is a tour that you can
yes,
take, and it'll take you through the tunnels and through all of the different studios where
yes,
they could be live filming, and
yes,
we just so happen to be live filming. So, I mean, easily 300 people a day, 400 people a day
yes,
would come through that little tube and watch us while we were filming.
yes,
We
yes.
even got to go out into the park and sign autographs. I
That
got to
is
sign as
really cool.
Michael. And it was really
That is
awesome.
cool. That is really cool. And honestly,
So there's some pretty rare Dooley and Powell stuff floating around. Michael and
yeah.
David's with Marty and Dooley's signatures on it.
Oh really? Oh really? Oh really? That would be really cool. And also, Max is actually one of my favorite characters. Max and Nick are one of my favorite characters.
Of
So
course.
I don't know if you had any in contact with them or not. Like, I don't know.
No, Max. No, I haven't talked to Nick in, man, it's been many years. Like I said, last time I talked to him, he was like going from semi-pro to professional tennis player.
That's yeah. He must have.
And then Max, I don't know what Max. Oh, I think Max was swimming. Last time I seen her, she was on MySpace.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Yeah.
Yes.
That is old. That is old. But I'm trying to get in contact with David again. I would love to get in contact with David and just because he knows all these Florida people that I watch. He knows all
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
I could definitely. I'm gonna send him an email. I still have his email. I'm gonna send him an David. I got David and Michael's email.
Oh, David and Mike. Oh, very nice. I would
That's
love to
Marty. Yeah,
interview
Michael
them.
is Marty.
Yeah, Michael is Marty. Yes, and Ken Bruce was the original voice of Dooley, but then he passed away.
Correct. Right.
David, I think David and they just acted just.
David was great, man. I really like Marty. Was my favorite. If I had to pick a favorite character, I'd have to say Marty was my favorite, man. He was just a cool dude. Like
Yeah.
even outside of the,
Oh my
they
god.
do voices and stuff too, man. Like
Yeah.
they just don't do like Dooley and Marty, man, they do so many voices. It's insane.
Oh my god, yeah, that is really cool. Which actually, one of my favorite songs from Marty is "Mirror Me." I love that.
Word, word.
I love "Mirror Me." Oh my gosh. I don't know if you were in this episode. I don't know if you were in this episode, but just
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think you were in any of the episodes where they were actually doing. Did you record that at all? Did you record? Did you get to record that at all? I know you recorded Dooley.
Oh yeah, I have
songs.
all of the episodes, even the episodes I wasn't in.
Like I know you record. Like I know you record like stuff like Bubble, like the Bubble song and all that. But did you like record like Mirror Me at all? Like did you record
Oh
that
no,
song?
no, no,
Okay,
no.
okay, yeah. Cause like I see a lot of these songs. I'm like, I wonder if these cast members did a lot of these. Wonder if it was all the cast members that did a lot of these. So
It was actually the original kids from the pilot are the ones who recorded the music, the like lyrics and stuff to those songs.
oh nice. Yeah, nice. Are you? Oh yeah. Are you still in contact with Ginger, the mom that played Dooley in the show? No, no. The mom that was the mom of Dooley. The mom.
I have her as a friend on Facebook, but she's never on. But yeah, I'm still in contact with her.
Oh, thank you. I do stutter a lot. I have autism as well, so it's kind of hard
Oh,
for me
okay,
to
no
really.
doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
I have autism as well, so it's just but I'm just excited. I'm talking to you, and just I'm excited that
Bro,
I'm
I'm
just
excited.
talking
I'm
to
so
you.
excited to be on here. I really appreciate you bringing me up on here.
Thank you, and I appreciate you being the very first person on this podcast.
Absolutely, man.
It's actually been a dream to really try to talk to somebody. I know that I actually met a few puppeteers from Between the Lions. I think I met the Peter Lyons who played Theo about maybe in
Yeah.
2010 because we were actually in the ETV station in Columbia at the time, and we met.
Wow.
Oh yeah, did you do anything with Dooley there?
No, 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 we didn't.
I know that people were sending fan mail over there.
Oh
But
yeah, oh yeah.
I know people sended fan mail, and also
We did do one thing. We did a Make a Wish found. We did the Make a Wish Foundation.
Oh, nice! And actually, speaking of
And
Make a Wish, I actually went to give Kids the World because my sister was very critically sick. She had like seizures and all that. Had seizures and all that. So we went to the we went to the Give Kids the World
wow.
over there, and the second time we went to Disney World, we went over
Yeah,
there.
participating in that, man, being able to touch somebody, that shit changed my life, man. That really changed my perspective. It just like it was that made me cry. Even when I was 13 years old, 12 years old, and that still made me cry.
Wow.
That was an amazing moment for us to be able to be there
Wow.
and make somebody happy who hadn't been happy for a long time because they
Yeah.
were gonna die. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
I
a
know,
very
I
awesome
know, and
chance.
that's pretty tragic. That's pretty
Oh yeah,
tragic. A lot of people, that go over to Give Kids the World, they either have cancer or something very, very, very a deadly disease, and
right.
it just just looking at back there now, I'm saying it's really cool that people could do this because if you had one wish, what would it be? Is to meet these celebrities, and
How are you feeling?
it's to meet somebody that at least not celebrities, but somebody that was on television that you've seen, and that would be one of my biggest dreams is just to meet somebody on television.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm doing that right now. You've inspired me throughout my childhood, and I actually really appreciate that a lot.
That's
Because
awesome. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Like, I used to log on just to see everybody's comments. You know what I mean? When I felt bad about how my life was going, I would log on to the Dooley and Pals like YouTube, the stuff that you uploaded, and just listen to people, just read people's comments and stuff like that,
wow.
and watch how much you enjoyed it, man. And that really, like, multiple times, like, I cried.
Oh really?
And I
Well,
really appreciate, you guys watching, and I really appreciate you enjoying it as much as you did, man. That's really awesome.
and honestly, to me, it's better. It's honestly, to me, I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this. A lot of my friends are gonna hate me for saying this, but I think it's actually better than Barney.
It
I
is
think
better than Barney. I
I
completely
actually
agree.
think
It is
Dooley and
better
Pals
than
is
Barney.
better than Barney, and I
It was
certainly,
an alien. It was about an alien. That's some space stuff. I think that's way cooler than
yeah. Of
That's a
course, of
route, purple
course,
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
and honestly, some of you kids were really goofy on set too.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Nicole was very goofy on set. I loved her faces that she made. They were so hilarious. I literally just laughed at them. Like, like every time Nicole made a face, like she did stuff. Like that's one of the things I miss. I miss that humor in television, like with kids just making faces. I miss that. They don't do that in
Yeah,
television
absolutely. I
anymore.
agree. I completely agree with that.
They don't do that in television anymore. I miss that.
No, it's not about that anymore. That's why television sucks now. We're
Yeah, I
past the
know,
golden
I
age.
know, I know. We need to put that humor again. We need to put
I
that
agree.
humor
I
in there. We need
completely
to put
agree.
that kind of humor in there. And honestly, to really be fair, the show is definitely better than, a lot of fans are gonna kill me, but I think the show is definitely better than the Wiggles. If you guys were to do anything like similar, like it would be better than the Wiggles, most definitely. God, I have a
Oh, the
lot
Wiggles
of
was
Wiggles.
fire though. The Wiggles slaps though. That shit slaps, bro.
The Wiggles. I'm not. Their music is really good, but their acting, I'm like, no. Their acting, I'm like, no, no. But their
It's
music is
terrible.
really
It's
cool.
terrible.
Their music is really cool, though. Their music,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
even though I'm not a big, real huge, I don't really, I despise them. I actually listen to a lot of their instrumentals. I actually prefer their instrumentals over Greg
Oh,
singing,
okay, no doubt. Well,
actually.
I'm a musician now, man. That is my favorite thing. I shoot music videos and stuff as well.
Cool,
I produce music. I produce some artists here in the city. I've shot
cool,
some nice music videos. Oh yeah, man.
cool,
I'm real into that
cool,
stuff. That is like my
cool.
favorite, dude. Especially making music, man. Making that. I love that type of music, anyways. The music that everybody
Wow.
can enjoy. I really like
That
that.
is really, really cool. I'm trying to think. Is there any other stories you would like to share? Like any other behind the scenes stories you would like to share? Because I would love to hear them.
Nah, nah, I'm pretty much Dooley and pals
No.
out. I don't have any more stories.
No.
I think the story about me punching Nick in the face was, or Josh
Oh.
in the face was the best one.
Oh my god. Don't like they had to stop filming for the day. I'm sure. Like they probably
Well,
stopped filming for
no,
the. Oh my god. Did he go to the hospital at all? Did he?
no, no, they just put some ice on it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I think that was after he filmed Flick. Probably that was probably after he filmed Flick, which I believe. I'm trying to think. I believe like some of those. I believe like I don't know, but some of those people, I think there's like a person by the name of like Tammy Tucky. She does interviews throughout people from Florida, and they actually did an interview with some of the cast members. She did an interview with some of the cast members. I would love to actually, I would love to talk to them about it. I would love to talk
Well,
to them
you know
about
what I'm
Flick.
gonna do for you, man. I'm gonna get a hold of Justin, and I'm gonna give him your information, and he's on Instagram as well. I don't know if he's on Facebook, but he is on
Yeah.
Instagram. And I'll shoot you his information after I talk to him, and you can get him on your show. Absolutely, bro. I'm gonna get a couple
Yeah.
more people for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I gotta cut this a little short because my
Oh.
wife. I'm at the hospital right now. My wife is about to give
Oh.
birth.
Oh, really? Well, congratulations. I
Thank
am
you. This is
very,
our
very,
first
very, very
son. We have
excited.
two kids.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Very,
yes,
very, very, very cool.
growing
And
up. Michael
actually,
is all grown up
all
now.
right, all right. And actually, I do got a couple of questions for you before we gotta wrap this up. I actually do got a couple of
Okay.
questions for you that people just asked. And so let me see if I can pull this up on my YouTube page here. So we actually got a message from like Martin Krebs, and obviously you confirmed. You said that your favorite song on from Dooley is actually the Bubble song that you confirmed. And I think he asks is what was it like working with David Maida, and I think you said it was really cool.
You said working like day to day.
No, David Maida, the dude that was inside
Oh,
Dooley.
working with Dooley.
Yeah, how was it like
Oh,
working with
dude, yo,
David Maida?
every day was something different and funny. Playing, whether it be playing jokes on each other, pulling pranks on each other, or you know what I'm saying, just doing voices, like teaching us how to do voices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, every day with that guy was freaking awesome.
And he also asked, "What are your favorite Jim Henson shows?" And
Favorite Jim Henson show
and I
has
think you
got to, of
confirmed.
course, it's The Labyrinth.
Oh yes,
Um,
I just watched that recently. That was a good movie. I loved it. And
uh, the Muppets. There was the one that I. Which one was the one that? So I came out in like 1986.
Yeah, Labyrinth came out in 1986, but I actually don't
No,
know.
no, it was a Muppets. It was a Muppets like were they in New York or something?
Trying to think. Gee, I don't know the top of the show. I'll have to
Those are
kind
the
of.
two. Those are the two that were like I grew up with. That I
Yeah.
grew up watching all the time.
But also now this Laura girl, Jinta, I can't really say her name. She actually asked one. This is actually not a topic relating to what we're talking about, but she asked, "What do you like Mario Kart at all?" That's the second
I
question she asked.
freaking love Mario
Yes,
Kart.
I am a Mario Kart champion.
Freaking love Mario
Yeah,
Kart. I
she.
will smash you with some Toad, boy.
Oh yes,
I'll get
yes.
Toad and I will.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
will.
Mario. Yeah,
Oh
I
yes.
play Mario Party, Mario Kart. I play all the Nintendo stuff, and I'm a
Oh
big
yes.
Sonic fan too. So I love
Oh,
that.
are you? Do you watch anime? Are you an anime fan? We'll have to
Yeah,
do some more
yeah,
stuff.
I like Naruto. I like Naruto. My brother's big on Dragon Ball,
Bet,
so
bet. We'll have to, man. You'll have to get me back on here. We'll have
yeah,
to.
yeah,
We'll have to talk about some other stuff, man.
yeah. But
Not just
anyway,
Dooley and pals. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Well, let's talk
of
about some
course,
other stuff.
of course. That's what I'm glad we did this. Like we were just talking about Thomas earlier, and I
Absolutely.
would love. I think I'm gonna probably get you as either a narrator or I'm gonna get you as maybe a character. I don't know which one would be easier for you because I think you'd be good as maybe Sir Topham Hatt, which in the UK they call the Fat Controller up in the UK, which I like Sir Topham Hatt better, like our dub better of Thomas better. I've always have. So
Bet.
I would love to email you, and I would love to actually do some of the things. Well, thank you
Absolutely,
for.
man. Send me some information, and what I'll do is I'll
Oh,
get on that. I'll send you Justin's information right away.
all right, thank you, and also
Absolutely, man.
it has been a pleasure of you it has been an awesome pleasure having you here, man.
Pleasure's all mine, man.
We're probably gonna get you back here because you seem like really cool, but it's been a blast talking to you. I've had so much
Absolutely.
fun. So, is there anything people can find you on before we can wrap you
I'm
up?
on Facebook. If you look up Brian Battle on Facebook, I'm on Facebook. Check me out, Brian Battle. Or you can hit me up on Instagram. I have my production company is Project Paperclip Productions.
All right. Yes, I would love, and also I would love to get the other people that were in the Florida shows, like Anne
But I'm
Levin.
gonna send you some information
Yeah,
so
I
you
would
can
love
get
to
a hold
get.
of some more people.
I want to. I honestly, I want to interview Amy. Honestly, as well, because she
Bet.
seems really interesting too, and Brittany. Okay, I don't know. I love to interview. I love to interview those two because I've never really watched the tape flick, but I didn't watch it till muchly now, but
Yeah. Yeah,
I would love to
I'll
see.
get you that information. I
Th-
gotta let you
th-
go though, bro.
Thank you. But thank you, man. Thank you for joining my podcast. And next, I think we're gonna be having somebody from Fetch in the later future. From Rough Men, we're gonna be
Okay,
having somebody
keep me
from there.
updated so I can watch
So
the show as well.
so yeah, you just keep watching the podcast. And yeah, thank you guys and thanks to everybody. And I hope to see
Peace,
everybody
guys.
very soon. See you, everyone. Bye, y'all.